Hey guys, in this video I wanted to go over what to do during a Sims 4 update with your mods, okay? I actually meant to do an updated video on this because I had did one a long time ago on a MacBook, but I wanted to like refresh it for you guys so you guys can get a fresh look on what to do because I do get this question a lot. If you are new to installing mods, it is important to know how to update correctly without having any issues in your game. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is if you have Origin, I know it's different for everybody. I know some people were forced to go to EA. I actually was supposed to be forced to go to EA too, but I can still access it through EA. I just can't have Origin open. In other words, I hope I'm not confusing you guys. The EA app is right here. If you guys can see what I'm toggling right there on the left by the Sims. Yeah. I can still access my same Sims game strictly just through EA. So if you feel like you've been having problems with Origin and you're like, okay, you know what? I don't even want to deal with this. Like, you can just delete this Origin thing that you got and you can just strictly use the EA app if that is easier for you. But since I'm used to Origin, I just basically still use it. I did get a notification through Origin that said that we will be changing things and going over to EA, but they still have not forced me to just open it through EA. I still am able to open it through Origin. So based on your situation, you would follow these instructions based on that. I would show you guys how to do the EA update as well, but I cannot have both open at the same time. So I'm just going to show you the Origin way today. And if anyone requests like the EA app tutorial, then I will go over that another day. Okay. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So what you would do if you open Origin, you're going to go to your username, right? And you can just like scroll down, or I think it was up. Let me see. Oh yeah. You have to hover over your name, not select it. You have to hover over your name and you have to go to application settings. Once you do that, you're going to see this box that says application settings, default screen, all that. And you're going to just scroll. It's going to say download restrictions, scroll. And so if you've never done this before, these are going to be green. Automatic game updates are going to be green. Automatically update Origin is going to be green. And you want to just turn those off until they're gray, just like mine. Okay. The reason you want this to be off is because when the game, prepares for an update, like Origin's updating or Sims is updating, it's going to automatically update with your mods folder inside. And let me tell you guys, here's the things that happen so you're not freaking out if this happens to you. I remember when I first was installing my Sims mods, I accidentally had this still toggled on. And I have my mods folder inside. When I tell you, I went into my game and every time I tried to play with my Sims family or something like that, the game wouldn't even start up. I mean, it literally kept bringing me back to the Sims screen, showing me nothing. I was very frustrated and I didn't know what was wrong. But then I realized that I had to update my Sims mods. So the mods were making the game act all wacky. Back then, I also had a lot of custom content. So I used a lot of presets and things like that for like my Sims body and my Sims hair and all that. So it was weird because like my Sims were walking around with a broken leg sliding on the ground. I mean, it was just so crazy. And I was like, oh my goodness. What's going on? So here's the things that are going to help you guys with updates. Okay. And I think honestly, you should prioritize them. It's not really a choice. I think it's something you should prioritize, especially if you're getting used to mods and, all of that good stuff. So one thing that I just said is make sure that the client updates are off. Make sure they're off automatically. So that way you don't have to worry about, these notifications. I mean, the game automatically updating and then you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't get a chance to remove my mods folder. So automatically have these off. Make sure you turn these off. And then the second thing is to make sure you have this mod called Better Exceptions. When I say I love that mod so much, and the reason why is because when you have a lot of mods, it's going to be hard to figure out which mods are broken, okay, and affecting your game, which means making your game act all wacky. Your Sims are walking around with no foot or no arms or half a leg, all kind of crazy stuff. So that's why I love that mod so much, because it's a mod that helps you realize what other mods in CC are broken. So it's very convenient, all right? And what I mean by that, I'm going to show you guys. So once you already automatically have this off, Good job, okay? You want to make sure you save everything and then go ahead and exit out, okay? Now we're going to pull Origin back up, but right now I want you to get used to this. So whether you're on your MacBook or whether you're on your Windows, you want to click the file folder. So for, Mac, it will be Finder. For anyone with a Windows computer, it'll be File Explorer, something like that, right? So you're going to go ahead and select that. And then I want you to go to your documents. Go into that electronic arts folder. Now, I hear a lot of different situations, and I'm sorry, guys, if I don't know the answer to every question that you have. I am not like the most professionalized person when it comes to technology. I literally just make these videos based off what I've learned in my own experience with mods, okay? So if you ask me questions like, well, I don't know where the EA folder is, I can't find it anywhere, sometimes I don't have the answer because everybody has different computers, you know what I'm saying? Different brands, all that. So I'm just showing you guys a Windows and Mac version, so I'm trying to help you the best way I know how. So hopefully you can find the electronic arts. If you can't, things I would suggest is maybe going to your Finder and searching electronic arts exactly as it says. See if you can get into the folder that way. Another way is you can search in the documents folder, that kind of stuff. So if that works, let me know in the comments. If it doesn't, I am so sorry. All right. So we're going to click electronic arts. Oops. And then we're going to click Sims 4. Okay. Because that's where we need to be. Now, I've been so used to installing mods these days. I just drag this mods folder and put it on my desktop. That's normally what I do. Okay. When I didn't know anything about mods and I was a baby to the game. Okay. I literally would do, and I still do it sometimes, it just depends. But like, say I go into the game, and I've already updated it, and I see something's wrong, right? I would take out each mod until I figure out which one's causing the problem. You see how long that would take if you had a whole bunch of mods like me? So I'm trying to avoid you guys going through that. That's why I said make sure you install the Better Exceptions mod, because it can help you figure out which one's probably the problem a lot quicker than like literally taking each one out until you figure out which one's affecting your game. All right. So when there is an update, you go to File Explorer or Finder. You click Documents. This is what you do first after already making sure the automatic updates are off. You click on Electronic Arts. Then you select Sims 4. All right. Once you're in, you find that mods folder and just take it out and put it on your desktop for a little bit. Okay. Once you're done with that, exit out and then go back to Origin, okay? Once you're in here, you're going to go to Home, and where it says Update, because it's going to have like this little orange thing that says Update because it needs an update, right? You're going to go ahead and select that now because it's safe to do it without the mods folder inside. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So it's verifying game files, it's preparing. So always make sure you take your mods folder out. I've had some times I forget some. Not really. It doesn't happen a lot, but I've had times where I forgot to take my mods folder out. My game, updates just fine. Nothing's wrong. But that normally doesn't happen when there's a Sims 4 update. And you leave your mods folder inside, typically there's some issues, okay? I know some people downloaded some mods through CurseForge. I've heard some people say that there's automatically updates. Even if that is the case, that your game or mod automatically updates, I still think it, just to be safe, it is very logical to take your mods folder out first and then update your game, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're waiting this out as the patch files download and get updated. And then we're going to start the game. You're always going to want to start the game because after you've updated it, you're going to want to make sure that you are good to go, that you are able to see the new changes, you're able to see what updates are being put in, and that your game is working properly without the mods inside. Okay, so that's why I tell you guys to start the update. Start the game after the update because you do not want to mess that up. Okay, once the game is updated, it's going to say ready to play. Right before that, it'll say finalizing. Okay, and then you can go ahead and click play. So we're going to click play. You want to start the game without the mods folder in it, just to run it up, make sure the game runs. And also you kind of don't have a choice because there has been times where I've updated the game and I would directly just put the mods folder inside before actually going in the game. And it would actually tell me like, I can't start my game. because I have my mods folder inside. So you just really want to make sure that you start the game after you update, guys. It's just really important. And it's going to be for, the best outcome. So we're in the game. All right. Typically when there's Sims 4 updates, they kind of tell us what's going on, what's the new jazz in the streets. So I like to look through all that when I'm like reloading the game. And then you'll see where your gameplay is, and I actually go in and resume. But right now I want to show you guys another thing that I've had to do in the past, and I don't want to forget to tell you guys this. There has been times where I've updated my game, okay? And my game options turned off, and I did not know. And what I mean by that is when you click game options and you go to other, your enable custom content and mods and script mods allowed should have green checks by them. Sometimes those turn off for whatever the reason. So when there's an update, you may have to go back and re-enable these custom content and mods and apply changes again, before putting your mods folder in. So just keep that in mind. So let's go to resume. We're going to go in the game now. So it said 24 items removed because I had mods and custom content in here. And it said one or more created sim items have been removed. So that is normal. Do not freak out. That is completely normal given the fact that I just loaded the game without my mods, okay? And without my CC, okay? So once you do that, you're just going to exit the game. So now let's exit the game. You don't have to save it. Just exit the game. And then we're going to go ahead and put our mods folder back inside. And this is going to be the cool part, guys, because if you have better exceptions, it's going to let you know what mods are broken when you load up the game with your mods folder inside. So what you're going to do is click Finder or File Explorer, depending on the computer. You're going to go to Documents, Electronic Arts, then click on Sims 4. And once you're in the Sims 4 folder, you want to go ahead and just delete that local thumb cache. And you're going to see another mods folder. Do not freak out, okay? Just delete it, okay? There's nothing in this mods folder but resource CFG. So we're just going to delete that real quick. And we're going to grab our original mods folder and put it back inside, okay? So all my mods are in here, right? But I'm not aware of what's broken and what needs to be reinstalled. So I'm like, okay, let's just figure it out when we get inside. So now let's go into the game. We're going to load it up and we're going to see what mods are broken. This is why I like better exceptions. Now, as soon as I load it into the game, it already tells me, look like it's a patch day, all right? This is basically letting you know that it's been an update on Sims 4. Here's what you need to know, okay? So it says, congrats, you've installed a new version of TS4 or you just installed better exceptions. Unfortunately, this typically means some mods are not going to be compatible with the new patch and will need to be updated. Better exceptions can scan for possible mod incompatibility and generate a report for you. Would you like it to do so now? So we're going to say yes, please, okay? And what it does is it opens up the web browser, which I love so much. I'm going to try to finalize that for you guys. Okay, so you're going to open up the web browser, and when you do that, it automatically takes you out of Sims and it brings you here. So now I know that there's some animations that I have for Wicked Whims that need to be updated. And by the way, all this stuff up here, read through it. It just basically gives you a question and an answer. So it says, what does not design for this patch mean? It says it means the mod's tuning files do not match the current tuning template. For example, let's say we had you fill out a form that asks for the first name and last name. Later, we update the form to include birth date. We still have the form you filled out, and if we want to know your first or last name, it will still work fine. But if we want to figure out how old you are, the old form will no longer work. You need to fill out it again. So basically, the modder might need to update the mod again. And I think you guys probably remember, if you've been watching my channel for a while, there's sometimes I respond to comments and I say, I'm sorry, but this mod needs to be updated by the mod creator. There's literally nothing you can do in those situations. All you can do is just take that mod out of your game because it is not compatible with the new update. So when that mod creator updates that mod, you will then be able to reinstall it. And then there comes the question, well, how do I know when it's updated by the mod creator? You want to have mod creator discords. So if you don't have a discord, I highly suggest getting one. So that way you can be notified. Also, if you have a Twitter, a lot of the mod creators have Twitters, and they, basically post that their mod works perfectly fine with the new patch. Sometimes they'll say, no, it doesn't. I will have it updated within 48 hours or 72 hours or whatever. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I know this video seems like it's probably dragging out for some of you, but it's very important. And that's why I'm trying to make sure that I'm not missing a beat and that you guys are getting everything that you need to know about what to do during updates. Okay. So then after scan date, it's going to tell you when it's scanned. So today's January 21st. I'm kind of late to the party because the update happened like I think 3 days ago. Game version tells you what game version it is right here. And then incompatible packages. I have 11 incompatible packages. So I got to get these bad boys out of here. Okay. The following mods may need to be removed or updated. Okay. If the package is part of a multi-part mod, make sure you update or remove all of it. Okay. So with that being said, guys, you will be able to look through. Some of these should look familiar because these are the mods you already installed. And I got quite a bit, all right? So I have some animations for Wicked Whims that I need to basically take out or get updated. I have my Only Sims mod that I need to take out or get updated. Extreme Violence, Life's Drama, Sim Torments, the Morta mod, Sim Realist, which is for my real estate mod, Sugar Life, Beta, I think it's, yeah, that's a beta. And then Teen Job mod. Okay, so now I'm aware of what mods need to get taken out, and I know which ones are not working. Okay, so let's go back into Sims real quick. So when you click open your browser to download Wicked Whims, this is for if you have Wicked Whims installed. It's going to do the same thing that Better Exceptions did. It's going to take you out of the game so you can then install the mod, okay? So it says you have an outdated Wicked Whim. So for everyone who's like, I don't know when my Wicked Whims is updated or not, it tells you, it lets you know this is the current version you are running is outdated. You should consider downloading the updated version. So all you would do is click open the browser and then it's going to take you to Wicked Whims. And there you are. You go back into the site and you reinstall it. But don't do it right away. You're going to do it once you delete the mod from your mods folder. So let's go back in. Exception alert, it's letting me know the preteen based middle school mod is not working, but they don't know that I already viewed the full report. So when you click view full report, it takes you out and you look at what I just looked at. All right, so we're going to close it. Now I'm going to push play because I'm pretty sure I have more mods that need to be updated. So let's find out. Yeah, like is base middle updated? Functional. Okay, so base middle probably wasn't affected by this mod. This Sims 4 update. My bad, guys. All right, so we're good. So what I typically do at this point is I just exit the game. Bye-bye, Sims. I already have all the information I need. And then that's when I get busy, okay? So we're going to keep this Better Exceptions tab up, and we're going to go back to the mods folder. So we're going to click on File Explorer, Finder, Documents. And once you click Documents, go to Electronic Arts. Then go into your Sims 4 folder, and then click on your mods folder. So it is saying that the animation Gray Naya is what I need to get out of here. So I think I have a folder for all my animations, unless I just dragged it in here, but typically I don't do that. So give me a second so I can find it. I may be looking over it. There it is. Okay. And so it was this one. This one is out of date. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And to me, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, you delete the animation and then you go back into Wicked Whims, you go to the site you went to and you reinstall it when the mod creator updates it. But I'm not going to do that because I don't really care that much. But if you want to do that, you can do that. That's how you get the updated mod or updated animation, whichever you're doing at the time. So next thing is Only Sims. So we're just going to click backspace so we can get back to the mods folder. And now we're going to find our Only Sims. Where is that at? And it's crazy because I have a lot of mods in here, but I only had 11 that were like not working. So this was, and you want to make sure it's exactly the way it's telling you it is. So I have to find it. Just give me just a moment, guys. I can't remember if it was in a folder. Oh, found it. There it is. Okay, so this whole entire folder needs to be deleted. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. Okay. And then Extreme Violence, it said base game Deadly Werewolves. So let's see where that's at. I typically always have to update Extreme Violence, so it's kind of like not even shocking. Because during updates, it's just something that I have to delete. Okay, So we should be good. If I forget anything, my game's gonna tell me. So once you delete the mods that are out of date, what you would do is go back to the website of choice and install the new version, okay? But right now, we're going to go into our game with what mods we have and see if we get any alerts about errors or mods that are still not working. Because sometimes we forget some things, and that's okay. Okay, it is telling me that I have a preteen base middle school mod that I might want to take out. So we're going to view full report. And now we can see there's only one that I missed, which was the preteen middle school. So you don't see as many as we had before because I had already took them out. So all you got to do is just go back, click Finder or File Explorer, select Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4. Once you're in, go to Mods, and then you look for what mod it's telling you needs to go out. So preteen base, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Oh, but make sure you're out of the Sims 4 game before you do that, guys. So we're going to go ahead and just exit out, and then we're going to go ahead and take that out. Now you'll take that preteen base, delete it, and you're good to go, okay? I'm going to probably take out preteen first crush too because I wanted those to be together. And I'll just reinstall them when it's time. When you're ready to reinstall, you just go into the game. You click on the website that needs to be reinstalled. And this is how you check and see if a mod creator has it updated, right? So I'm going to go ahead and press enter because I am 18 and older. I'm going to click on download. And as you can see right here, it says January 19th, 2023 is when this mod was updated. So now I know that this is the updated version and I can go into iTitch, go ahead and scroll to the bottom, and I can download and put that new download mod into my mods folder. Okay, so I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. I hope that it was not confusing because I know sometimes I talk really fast, so I'm sorry if it was. Please just rewind it. Let me know what your experience has been after updates with Sims 4 mods, and let me know if this video was helpful. Let me know if this helped you figure out what you're supposed to do when an update occurs and how you're supposed to handle it. So the gist of it, guys, is just remove the mods that are broken and reinstall them once the mod creator updates them. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like the video, comment with your experiences, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.